What's going on, everybody? Today we're here to check out some Yamahas. We're at a Yamaha dealership called Checkpoint GA. Supposedly they've got a Tracer 900 GT as well as maybe an MT10. So come along while we check those out. Much to my surprise, they actually have 3 Tracer 9 GTs on the floor. 2 2022 models and 1 old stock from 2019 that had an incident in shipping and is now up for sale. They also had 2 MT10s and another MT09 SP and a regular MT09 as well. But back to the Tracers. The salesman spent some time with me going over the differences between the 2019 Tracer and the 2022 models. I did not know that the pre-2021 Tracer GTs only had a quick shift that worked shifting up. I think this has to do with the difference in the IMU processor. The 2021 and newer 9 GTs got Yamaha's best tech, which also brings more ride modes and adjustability with traction control, wheelie control, and all sorts of fine adjustments you would get with a high-end Supersport. Most notably though, the 2019 GT has a slightly smaller 847cc engine in comparison to the 890cc engine in the newer model. After some research though, it appears that Yamaha achieved the increase in displacement by changing and increasing the stroke of the crankshaft. People speculate that this was likely to meet the ever-increasing emission standards in Europe. This increase in displacement doesn't really weigh heavily into my decision because I like both platforms and I'm happy with the power out of both options. Beyond the power and electronics package, the major differences come down to styling, with the newer bikes having a more aggressive, angry-looking face, and with the older models having a less advanced, although color, single LCD display instead of the dual color displays like on the newer GTs. But the one problem here is as nice as the new GTs are, they come with a hefty price tag. The 2022 GTs are priced at around $19,000 after all the fees and taxes and freight and things that the dealership charges you, and that's a lot more money than I was anticipating spending. The 2019 GTs are priced at $15,000 out the door, all your expenses in, and that's getting a lot closer to what I was expecting to spend. On the upside though, the dealership can offer a decent financing rate, so there's that. But taking a look at the other models they have on the floor, this MT10 really caught my eye. Its naked styling, although very appealing on the showroom floor, I think would leave a lot of body exposed to the wind buffering that I would experience at highway speeds for long periods of time. The salesman told me how much he enjoyed the bike during the time he got to demo it, and I believe him. I can imagine that the R1-derived engine in a naked bike with an upright riding position would feel amazing. I just don't need top-of-the-line power in an absolute street machine. I'm looking for something a little more touring base, so for that reason I turned away from the MT09 and MT10 series that they had on the floor. The one thing the MT10 had going for it was the seat height. Sitting on the bike, I was almost able to flat foot the bike, while on the Tracers, I have to get up on my toes in a very similar way to the FZ6. And even if I went the route of an MT series bike, I'd still have to add a windshield and side cases, all of which are on top of the $17,000 price tag out the door for this bike. So of the bikes at this dealership, I'm quite smitten with the 2019 GT that they have for sale. The price is the cheapest of them all. Granted, it doesn't have all the features of the latest GT, which I think I can forego for the time being. Part of the reason I'm so tempted by the 2019 GT is because I don't see many of them up for sale in the used market. There's the occasional 1-year-old GT asking nearly showroom prices, but it's pretty rare to find a 2018 or 19 era GT for sale. If any of you guys find one up for sale in Canada, send it to my Instagram at freeheadgasket. I'd really appreciate it. So what do you guys think? Is it worth the extra $4,000 to get the modern 2022 Tracer 9 GT? Or would the 2019 meet my expectations and exceed them? Or did I miss a gem in the rough with my assessment of the MT10 and MT09? Let me know in a comment down below. I'm going to make a trip to another dealership, probably to try and find some Kawasaki's because their Ninja 1000 SX looks really tempting to me. If you have any bike recommendations, drop it in a comment down below. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate your insights, and as always, have a good day.